Okay, this is Vanity Fiends 216. I'm here with my deck of the month. Um, I'm not a big net decker, so I don't know. I'm sure there's people that's built this before and there's a name for the version of this deck, but I seen someone playing it in my locals. I wanted to try to build a similar version of what I thought would work better, but this is it. So, starting off with monsters, I run 19 monsters in this deck only because it just worked out that way. So Spirit Reaper, Marshmallow, Gale, Morphin Jar, just basically, to fill my hand up. I really don't care about my opponent, replenishing their hand or dumping their cards in the graveyard. You'll see why. Um, Tanger Wangu, basically because a lot of people run small things and light swarms and black wings and glad beasts. He could slow people down, make them have to think, or just any else. He also helps out the deck. I run 3 Thunder Kings. You know what he does, and you know it's a good card. So, yeah, only 2 Kaikus. I was thinking about siding in a third, but 2 seems to be working fine when I play against my friend, And 2 Breaker, basically spell and trap removal. Um, 3 DD Warrior Ladies for removal. It makes a lot of people think, because they don't really want to collude or honest or anything like that because it's almost a waste of a card. So DD basically gets through unless they got some way to stop it with a spell or trap. And Triple Kites, one of the best 1-for-1s in the game. So yeah, that speaks for itself. And on to the spells. Dimensional Fissures. I run 3. You know what it does. My Body's a Shield. Stops a lot of good cards like JD and you know, Dark Arm Dragon, Brain Control, Space, Smash, and Lightning Vortex. Basically, monster removal. Onto the traps. I run 2 Macrocosmos. You know what it does? Removes everything from play. 2 Bottomless, basically a staple. Torrento, Mirror Force. I run Return from a Different Dimension, basically because a lot of things get removed, and I might want to come back, swing for game. If their field's kind of on lockdown or their back row sucks. Solemn Judgment, you know what it does. Call it a haunted, just in case, you know, the game's been going on, I didn't get my removal, and I have stuff in there, could come in handy. It could be sided out. Trap Dust Shoot, basically just to stop good hands that people may open up with sometimes that could just really mess you up. And Triple Royal Oppression, you know what it does. Stop special summons by paying life points. Okay, on to my side deck for this. Um, 2 enemy controllers, 2 fissures, 2 burdens, and a soul exchange, and a heavy. I was thinking about taking out the burdens and the soul exchange for 3 Book of Moons, but I'm gonna see how this works for right now. For traps, I run 2 Dimension Walls. To me, I think it's a good card basically because of Black Wings. I decided to say mainly against Black Wings because a lot of people whirlwind, summon sure, do all this crazy stuff, want to put all the attack on somebody and, swing for game or a lot of damage. And this right here, will allow them to take all the damage. Um, 2 Divine Wraths basically for Light Swarm. I side in dab only because a lot of stuff gets removed from play. But if it seems that I still have monsters in the graveyard, I might just side them in and see how it works. This card, I think is really good only because people run Light Swarm. If I Divine Wrath, they're honest. And I'll just get the swinging across the board. Not too many of their Light Swarms can beat this. Only like 2 that I could think of. And Tragodia, basically because a lot of people run Bryonic, start bouncing stuff, trying to be all crazy, might make my hand big again, who knows, but that's my side deck. My extra deck is, I'm not going to explain them, you should be able to know what they do. This right here is Black Rose Dragon, and these are 2 Stardust. Thought Rulers, Colossos, Red Dragon Archfiend, you can't see that. And tokens. Who knows? But I want to. There's only 14 synchros. I want to put in Arcanite Magician, basically just for my spellcasters, but I don't have one yet. So yeah, there you go. But I don't know the name of the deck. Haven't made a name for it, but that is my deck of the month.